kids, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft Locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be starting off a new passenger train, and we're going to be building this Amtrak Cascades SC44 charger locomotive. And make sure you keep a lot of room on the track behind it, because we will be doing the entire Amtrak Cascades train, and this train's going to be about 13 cars long. So let's get right into the locomotive build. So the first step is to take out polished deep slate stairs, and we're going to get 3 of them coming across the rails on bottom like this. Above that, we're going to put 3 polished deep slate blocks. Turn around, stack up a dark oak stair to the second block to be the coupler, delete the one we used for placement. Underneath it, we're going to put a dark oak fence gate, and then we're also going to open dark oak fences on either side of the coupler. On the second layer on the outside edge, an upside down polished deep slate stair facing outward on each side. Then on the third layer, a brown concrete on each side, and 3 upside down dark oak stairs across the middle. Then on each brown concrete, an item frame. Now come into a loom with a red banner and blue dye. Make the right half blue. Then switch to red dye, make the bottom half red. Then switch to black dye and put a black plus on it. Then we're going to do the opposite side. So red banner, blue dye. This time make the left half blue. Then switch to red dye, make the bottom half red. Then switch to black dye and put a plus shape on it. Then we can come up and put them on these item frames, the opposite ones on each corner. This represents all the MU cable ports. Now come behind this on the second layer and put 3 gray concrete across, and then 2 coming up the middle. On the outsides of that, 2 upside down outward facing polished deep slate stairs on either side. Underneath it on the bottom middle, 2 polished deep slate slabs. Now we're going to come behind this on the next block down on the rails and get a netherite on each rail for the wheels with an end rod axle. Then we're going to take polished deep slate stairs upside down and skip to the third block behind it. 3 of them coming across like this. Then an outward facing right side up stair here, and then a row of 3 upside down stairs facing this way against this wheel. Then an outward facing right side up there. Then behind it, we're going to do another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then open dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here, and then into the end of this wheel down here, and into the end of the wheel on this side. Then on the side, we're going to put a skeleton skull on each wheel and a grindstone next to each wheel. Same thing over here. Then we'll switch to gray concrete, and we're going to extend it down the length of this truck on the top middle 3. We'll stop above where the fence gates are. Then on this top outside edge, we'll extend our brown concrete down each side. Same thing over here. Behind this, a 3x3 of stone brick blocks on bottom. And then we'll raise that up another layer. On the bottom outside edge, upside down outward facing stone brick stairs. And then 3 stone brick blocks on top of them. Same thing over here, upside down stairs, then blocks. Then, starting from the back, we'll put a player head and a warp sign. Same thing over here, a player head. Make sure it's on that second block, and a warp sign. Then we'll extend our brown concrete down each side to the end of it. Then we're going to start on the fuel tank here, so we're going to put a temporary block on. We need to get upside down polished deep slate stairs facing into those stone brick blocks, and we're going to make that in a row 5 wide. Then we're going to come around to the side here, and we're going to put upside down outward facing stairs, and that's going to be another 9 blocks long. Once you have 9 blocks, put a row facing this way on the end of it here. And then same thing, 9 blocks in here, upside down facing outward on this side to frame in the bottom of this fuel tank. Then we're going to run a line of gray concrete up each side on top of the fuel tank. will also come across the end here. Then, starting from the back, we're going to knock out the third and fourth block in. Same thing over there. Then we need to get gray concrete behind that, so it makes like a notch on both sides. Then inside that gap we put a crimson sign and a crimson button. Same thing over here, a crimson sign and then a crimson button. Then we'll come on this third layer up and extend brown concrete down to the end of it on each side. Then behind this, we're going to take out stone brick blocks and we're going to put 3 of them coming back up the middle here. And then 3 on top, on the bottom outside, upside down stone brick stairs facing outward, same thing over here. Then on top, stone brick blocks on each side so it's 3 wide. Then we'll put a skeleton skull here and a warp sign. Same thing over here, a skeleton skull and then a warp sign. Then a brewing stand in front of that and same thing on this side. Then we'll go ahead and extend the brown concrete on the outside edges of the third layer down to the end of it. Behind that we do our next set of wheels, so skip 1 block back from this and get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then take upside down polished deep slate stairs, skip to the 3rd block out. 3 of them coming this way, then a right side up stair facing sideways here, and 3 upside down stairs facing this way here. Then another right side up stair on the side. In front of it, another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then we put player heads on the wheels and grindstones next to them. Same thing here. Player heads on the sides of the wheels and grindstones next to them. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down on this side here. Then behind this truck, on the 3rd and 4th block out from where the fence gates are, we're going to take polished deep slate walls, because there's a little box hanging down under here, and we're going to make 2 rows that come 5 across the rails. So on the 3rd and 4th block out here. So there's a gap of 2 between these walls and the fence gates. Now come up here on the 2nd layer and fill this top middle 3 with gray concrete. We're going to bring it past the wheels and over these walls and 1 block past where the walls are. Then we'll come up on the 3rd layer here and extend our brown concrete down to the end of it. Same thing on the opposite side. And then we'll work on the rear end here. So we're going to take polished deep slate stairs, 3 of them across the bottom like this. Then 3 polished deep slate blocks above it. And a right side up polished deep slate stair on each outside like this. Then a dark oak stair right side up above those. Then we'll spin around this way and stack up a dark oak stair to the 2nd block for the coupler. Delete the ones we used for placement. Put a dark oak fence gate underneath it. And a dark oak fence on either side of the coupler. Then 3 brown concrete across the top middle with an oak button on each side. Then we're going to grab a block of iron, and on this 3rd layer on the inside we're going to fill it in 3 wide with iron going end to end. Now come on top of the front end here. On the front, we're going to put a smooth quartz block on each corner and 3 dark prismarine across the middle. Above that, a dark prismarine on each side and 3 black wool. Then a dark prismarine stair facing forward on each side, 3 more black wool. On each side, on the front here where the dark prismarine starts, we're going to put a glow item frame with glowstone for the ditch lights, and also on the top middle a glow item frame with glowstone for the headlight. Then on each of the smooth quartz block, a crimson button. And actually we're going to knock out this center wool on bottom and replace it with an upside down polished blackstone stair and an acacia sign on the front of it. Then swinging around behind it here, on each side we're going to make a column of 2 smooth quartz and a dark prismarine on top. Spin back around this way, a dark prismarine stair on each side, and then we're going to take cyan stained glass blocks across this middle. Then we'll come back around here. This time we're going to do a column of 3 smooth quartz on each side and a dark prismarine above that. Then behind this, we're going to take smooth quartz on each side and we're going to end up making a 3x3. Then on each side on top, 2 cyan stained glass and a smooth quartz behind it. Come to the next block behind it here and knock out this bottom brown block on each side. Put a right side up dark oak stair and then 2 upside down smooth quartz stairs. Above that, a birch door. Same thing here. So a right side up dark oak stair, 2 upside down smooth quartz stairs, and a birch door. Now, come up in front of here, on top, 1 block behind the windshield, a dark prismarine stair on each side, and 3 polished blackstone stairs across the middle. Then, on the left-hand polished blackstone stair, we're going to put a dark oak sign with our locomotive number, which is 1405. Same thing on the right-hand stair. Then we're going to hit those with white dye and then a glowing sack. Then we're going to wrap around the corner and bring dark prismarine stairs facing outward on each side until it's above the door. Now come on the side front here, on the second smooth quartz block back, put a birch sign with our locomotive number, which is 1405. Hit that with green dye and then a glowing sack. We'll do the same thing over here, so a sign with 1405, hit it with green dye, then a glowing sack. Then under this first side window, we're going to put a blank crimson sign. Same thing over here, so a crimson sign right there. Come down to the back of the locomotive here and put a door in the center. Then we'll come back up by the door. Right behind the door, we're going to put a column of 4 smooth quartz on each side. Behind that, 2 smooth quartz on bottom, then a 2x2 of dark prismarine, and 2 smooth quartz on top. Behind that, a column of 3 smooth quartz on each side, and then a bedrock. On top, a dark prismarine stair, a deep slate tile stair, 2 dark prismarine. Same thing here. So a dark prismarine, a deep slate tile, 2 dark prismarine. Behind this on bottom, 3 smooth quartz coming back on each side. Above that, 2 rows of 3 deep slate tile walls. Then 3 smooth quartz above that on each side. And then 3 dark prismarine stairs on the top outside edges. Behind that, on bottom, we're going to come back by 7 smooth quartz blocks. Same thing on this side. And then we raise all that up until it's 4 blocks tall. Same thing over here. Raise it up until it's 4 blocks tall. Then a full row of dark prismarine stairs down the top outside edge on each side. Then once that's done, come back behind it, 2 smooth quartz on each side on bottom, and then a 2x2 of iron bars. Same thing here. Then above that, 2 smooth quartz. And above that, extend our dark prismarine stairs down. Then a column of 4 smooth quartz behind that on each side. And then in front of that, a column of 4 iron bars. Then 1 smooth quartz on each side, 2 iron bars, and a smooth quartz on top. Same thing here. Then, behind this on bottom, 2 iron bars. Above the iron bars, a 2x2 of smooth quartz blocks. Same thing here. Then 2 iron bars on top of that. Then we're going to put 1 smooth quartz on bottom, 2 iron bars, and a smooth quartz on this top. Same thing here. Then we do a column of 4 iron bars. I was having some trouble getting it placed here. And 4 iron bars over here. Behind the iron bars, a column of 4 smooth quartz on each side. Behind that, a column of 3 smooth quartz, and a bedrock on top of each side. Behind this, we're going to make another 2 columns of 4 coming back on each side. Then a column of 3 on each side with a dark prismarine on top. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 rows of 4 smooth quartz to the back of the locomotive. Same thing over here, 2 rows of 4. Then 4 dark prismarine coming to the back. Same thing here. On top, 1 dark prismarine on front of each side. Then a bedrock. Then 2 dark prismarine. Then on back, we're actually going to change this door over to a warp door here. And then 2 smooth quartz on either side of it. And then 2 rows of dark prismarine coming across. Then we're going to put 2 iron bars on each side of the door coming up. Then on the top smooth quartz block on the sides, a crimson button on each side. On the top middle block, a glow item frame with glowstone for a headlight. And then on the outside edge of the bottom of the prismarine, a warp sign with 1405. Same thing on the other side. Then we'll hit those with white dye and then a glow ink sac. Now come up on this top outside edge and we'll extend our dark prismarine stairs all the way down to the back of the locomotive. Same thing on this side here, extend the stairs down to the back. And we'll go ahead and put 3 dark prismarine blocks across the back middle here. Now we'll come on top of the front here and put 3 dark prismarine across the front. Then we're going to skip 1 block back, and on the conductor side we're going to make a 2x2 of dark prismarine. Then on the bottom hitbox we're going to go around this with smooth stone slabs just like this. Then we'll put a polished black stone button right there. Behind this, we're going to make a 3x3 of dark prismarine. And towards the front of this 3x3 on each side, we're going to put back-to-back levers going into each other for antennas. Then behind that, on the upper hitbox of the second block down, a 3x3 of smooth stone slabs. Then we're going to take out warp fence gates in the middle here and open them this way. And behind it, open them this way for the horn. That one was a mistake. That doesn't need to be there. Had to fix that. Then we're going to come back up on the front on this first dark prismarine row, put a conduit on each side and a crimson button in the middle. Next, we're going to come behind where this horn section is, and we're going to switch back over to dark prismarine. We're going to make a 3x3 of dark prismarine, and starting from the back, 2 iron trap doors on each side. Behind that, we're going to do another 3x3 of dark prismarine, and we're going to put a polished blackstone button on each corner of that square. Then 3 iron trap doors up the middle. Then behind that, we're going to do a 5x3 of dark prismarine. And then we're going to put 5 iron trap doors up each side of it here. Then behind this section, we're going to do a 6x3 of bedrock. And then on top of the whole bedrock section, we're going to fill it with stone pressure plates. Behind that, 3 dark prismarine coming across. And behind that on the conductor side, 2 bedrock coming back, then a 2x2 of dark prismarine here, and then 3 dark prismarine coming across behind it. Right here, 2 polished blackstone buttons, and then 1 on each side of that dark prismarine strip. Behind that, 2 bedrock on the engineer side, then a 2x2 of dark prismarine over there, 2 polished blackstone buttons, fill this with dark prismarine, and 2 green candles on each side of the back. Now we're going to come on the side here, in this post between these walls and this dark prismarine, a polished blackstone button on bottom, then 2 back here and 1 on top. We'll do the same thing over here. So 1 on bottom on that column, 2 back here and 1 on top. Now we're going to come to the back of the locomotive on the side, and we have to do some more handrails, so we're going to take out iron bars again. We're going to put 2 iron bars on the very back on the side here. So a column of 2 right here, and a column of 2 over there. Then we'll come up to the front door, and on each side of this door, a column of 4 iron bars coming up. And of course we do the same thing over here. So 4 iron bars coming up on each side of this door. Now on the back here, right in front of these iron bars, on top of the smooth quartz, a birch sign with AM and another sign with track. Then we'll hit those with green dye and then a glow ink sac. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So right in front of these iron bars, a sign with AM and a sign with track. Then hit those with green dye and a glow ink sac. Then we have to do the Cascades logo, and this is just going to be blocks because we can't fit the letters. So kitty corner from that, we're going to put a sideways beehive, and then 3 dark prismarine. So it looks like that. Same thing over here, kitty corner to this dark prismarine. Set backwards here, so 3 dark prismarine and a sideways beehive right there. Now we'll work on the interior. So come on in through this cab door and take a polished andesite slab. Double slabs underneath the windshield here. And then behind that we'll start filling in the floor with polished andesite slabs coming back. We're going to bring it 1 block behind where the side doors are here. Then in front of the door on each side, we're going to put a torch here, and then turn around, same thing on the other side, a torch here. On each side of the back, 2 blast furnaces with a door in the middle. Then we'll put a stair here and here for the seats, 3 slabs across this for the control desk, 2 glow item frames with end crystals for computers, and a lever for the engineer. That completes the cab and we'll come through this door. In the center here, we're going to use smooth quartz stairs to make a staircase coming down. On each side of the staircase, we're going to make a 3x3 of white shulker boxes, and then 2 up here in this top. Same thing here, so a 3x3, and 2 up here in the top. Then we'll come down the stairs here. We're going to put 3 blast furnaces on each side, facing inward. Then we're going to crouch and place 3 grindstones on top of each side on the shulker boxes. So it looks like this. Then up here, 3 sideways end rods to light it up. Come behind this section. On this side, over here, we're going to put a column of 4 white shulker boxes going floor to ceiling. And then 1 more on top here. Underneath it, 3 blast furnaces. In front of that, 2 blast furnaces. Then we'll turn around here and we'll work on the other side of this, because there's a small bathroom over here. So we're going to put a column of 4 white shulker boxes. Then on bottom, an end portal, and another column of 4 on the other side, and 2 white shulker boxes on the top middle. Turn around like this and put a door on this bathroom. Then, up here, we're going to make a 2x2 of quartz brick blocks, starting above where that blast furnace is. So a 2x2 right here, and put a door right there. The next compartment is the engine room, so now we'll do the prime mover. So we're going to skip 1 block back in the middle from the door here, and we're going to put a row of 4 sideways anvils up the middle. Skip 1 block back, frame in a door, and bring it to the top with smooth quartz bricks to seal off this engine room. Then, in the middle above the anvils, 4 redstone blocks and crimson buttons on the sides of the redstone blocks on both sides. Then another layer of 4 sideways anvils, and on top, another layer of 4 redstone blocks. Then we're going to take end rods on the very top and put a row of sideways end rods coming up the roof line here. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, a full row of sideways end rods. Then we'll come into the next compartment, which is the air filtration center here, with the big vents on the side. So come through this door, and aligned with that first smooth quartz block on the side, we're going to put a deep slate tile wall in the center, and 2 smooth stone above it. Then on the front of it, 2 glow item frames, and then 2 end crystals for computer screens. Behind this, we're going to use acacia logs going vertically, and we're going to extend that back 4 blocks long, and we're going to raise that all the way to the roof to be the big air filtration system. Then we'll skip 1 block behind that with quartz brick blocks. We'll frame in another door and fill in above it up to the roof here. Then we'll come through this door to the final compartment here. And back here on each side of the door, a column of 4 quartz bricks coming up each side. Across the top middle, a full row of sideways end rods till you meet up with the back here. Then I forgot to light this, so we're going to come back in this section, and on each side of the top, we'll put a full row of sideways end rods as well in this compartment. Same thing up here, because this compartment is very well lit. Then we'll come back down to this rear compartment and we'll finish this off. Back here on each side, we're going to put a row of blast furnaces on each side facing inward. On each side of the back, a column of 3 brewing stands. Then we're going to crouch and we're going to place hoppers above all of these blast furnaces on each side. Then put a temporary block you can stand on, crouch, and we're going to put a row of grindstones above the hoppers. Same thing on this side here. Make sure they're all coming up out of the bottom and sideways like this. Then we can delete this temporary block here. And because this is such a complex interior, I'm going to walk back through the whole thing and make sure we can fit through everything here. So that's good to go. We can get around the engine, we can get through here, we can fit past that bathroom, and we can get up these stairs. So we're good to go. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Amtrak Cascades SC44 charger locomotive. And like I said, we're doing this entire train to leave lots of space on the track behind it, because there's going to be at least 13 cars on the train. Hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.